Let's get right into it. Steer-by-wire cars arrive. Imagine turning a steering wheel without it being mechanically connected to the front wheels at all. Sounds impossible, right? That's exactly what steer-by-wire technology does. Instead of a solid metal steering column, your steering inputs become electronic signals that tell electric motors how much to turn the wheels. If you've ever used a wireless game controller, the basic idea isn't too different, except this system is guiding a real car at highway speeds. And that's where things get exciting. These updates can enhance battery management, driver assistance, infotainment, and other vehicle functions, depending on the model and hardware already installed. Think about that for a second. Your car can keep evolving while it sits in your driveway. It's a huge shift from the past, when a vehicle's capabilities were mostly fixed the day you bought it. Software-defined cars. The days when a car stopped improving the moment you drove it home are slowly fading away. Modern vehicles are becoming software-defined, meaning much of their intelligence comes from code instead of hardware alone. Just like your smartphone receives updates, many newer cars can download secure software upgrades that improve existing features without replacing physical parts. The vehicle you buy today may not be exactly the same a year later. Here's the remarkable part. Those updates can refine battery management, driver assistance systems, navigation, infotainment, and other functions, depending on the car's built-in hardware. Manufacturers can fix bugs, improve performance, and even introduce new capabilities remotely. It's one of the biggest shifts in automotive history, transforming cars from machines that slowly age into vehicles that can keep evolving long after they leave the factory. Cars predict their own failures. Imagine your car warning you about a problem before anything actually breaks. Sounds futuristic, right? Thanks to advances in artificial intelligence and predictive maintenance, that future is already taking shape. Modern vehicles constantly collect data from thousands of sensors, tracking everything from battery health to engine performance. By spotting tiny changes that humans would never notice, the system can detect early signs of trouble long before a warning light appears. Here's the clever part. Instead of simply reporting a fault after it happens, the car can recognize unusual patterns that suggest a component is beginning to wear out. Drivers can then schedule maintenance before the failure becomes expensive or leaves them stranded. As vehicles become more connected and software-driven, predicting breakdowns before they happen could become just as important as repairing them afterward. Cars, learn your driving style. What if your car got to know you the way your favorite app does? Believe it or not, the latest vehicles are beginning to learn from the person behind the wheel. Using artificial intelligence and onboard software, they can recognize driving habits and personal preferences over time. Instead of using one fixed setup for everyone, the car gradually adapts to the individual, making every journey feel more natural and familiar. Here's where it gets interesting. The system can automatically restore your preferred seat position, climate settings, mirrors, and infotainment profile when you enter. Some advanced vehicles can also adjust features such as steering feel or driving modes based on your usual habits, depending on the model. As automotive software becomes smarter, cars are evolving from machines that simply respond to commands into vehicles that quietly learn how you like to drive. Cars need supercomputers now. Horsepower used to decide which car felt the most advanced. Today, computing power is joining the race. Modern vehicles process enormous amounts of information every second, from cameras, radar, ultrasonic sensors, navigation, batteries, and dozens of onboard systems. Instead of relying on many small computers scattered throughout the vehicle, newer designs are moving toward powerful, centralized processors that can manage far more tasks at once. Think about that for a second. A modern car may analyze its surroundings hundreds of times every second while controlling safety features, driver assistance, navigation, and entertainment simultaneously. These high-performance computers also make faster software updates and more advanced artificial intelligence possible. In the future, the intelligence inside a car could become just as important as the engine or electric motor that powers it. Solid-state batteries finally arrive. For years, solid-state batteries were called the future that never seemed to arrive. But now, that story is finally changing. After decades of research, several automakers and battery companies have begun moving the technology from laboratories into real-world testing and early production. Unlike today's lithium-ion batteries, Solid-state designs replace the liquid electrolyte with a solid material, opening the door to major improvements. Here's why engineers are so excited. Solid-state batteries could store more energy in the same space, reduce charging times, improve safety by lowering fire risk, and potentially last longer before losing capacity. Large-scale production still faces significant challenges, so they won't replace today's batteries overnight. Even so, this breakthrough is widely seen as one of the biggest steps toward the next generation of electric vehicles. Electric cars changed every car. Here's something most people never expected. Electric cars aren't just changing electric cars. The technology developed for battery-powered vehicles is quietly transforming gasoline and hybrid models too. Features like over-the-air software updates, powerful onboard computers, advanced driver assistance, and intelligent battery management inspired automakers to redesign how many modern vehicles are built, regardless of what powers them. And that's where things get fascinating. A new gasoline car may now receive software updates, smarter infotainment, improved safety features, and more connected technology that once seemed exclusive to electric vehicles. The biggest automotive revolution isn't only about replacing fuel with electricity. It's about turning every car into a smarter, constantly evolving machine, where software plays an increasingly important role alongside traditional engineering. AI robots build better cars. Picture a factory where robots don't just follow instructions, they actually learn from every vehicle they build. That's becoming reality as automakers introduce artificial intelligence into production lines. Modern AI-powered robots can inspect welds, position parts with incredible precision, and even detect tiny manufacturing defects that are nearly impossible for the human eye to spot. The result is faster production with greater consistency. But here's the impressive part. Instead of waiting until a finished car reaches the inspection area, some AI systems can identify problems while the vehicle is still being assembled. Engineers can correct small mistakes before they become costly defects, reducing waste and improving quality. As artificial intelligence grows more capable, tomorrow's cars won't just be smarter to drive, they'll also be built by factories that are becoming smarter every day. Electric cars charge while driving. Imagine driving an electric car that quietly recharges as it rolls down the road. Sounds like science fiction, but engineers are already testing exactly that. Special road sections fitted with wireless charging coils can transfer electricity through the pavement to compatible vehicles without plugging in a cable. As the car passes over these energized segments, its battery receives power while the journey continues. Here's the catch. This technology is still being tested and isn't available on ordinary roads yet. Researchers are working to improve efficiency, reduce installation costs, and make the system practical for everyday traffic. If those challenges are solved, future electric vehicles could stop relying entirely on charging stations. Instead, some roads themselves could become part of the charging network, making long-distance travel far more convenient. Cars detect emergency vehicles. Have you ever wondered if a car could know an ambulance was coming before you even heard the siren? That future is getting closer. Engineers are developing connected vehicle systems that allow emergency vehicles to broadcast their location and direction to nearby cars. Instead of relying only on flashing lights or sound, compatible vehicles can receive digital warnings within seconds. And that's where it gets interesting. The system can alert drivers earlier, giving them more time to slow down, change lanes, or safely make way for ambulances, fire engines, or police vehicles. It's designed to improve safety for everyone on the road, while helping emergency responders reach their destinations faster. As connected vehicle technology expands, cars may begin cooperating with surrounding traffic in ways that were once impossible. Until we meet again,